My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. I've worked thousands and thousands of cases in the last in the last 30 or 40 years. Um, Today I want to talk to you about what happens if you got ripped off by a big tax resolution company. Um, I've been doing this a long time. I started my career at IRS in 73 through 80s. And boy, I see a lot of garbage that comes on my desk. You can imagine. Get many sad calls of people that have been ripped off by the big companies. There's about 5 to 10 big companies out there. Most of those big companies have real heavy sales hitters, where they go ahead and they collect as much money as they possibly can. You'd be surprised, but whoever gets the least amount of money is actually the person getting your case. Both the company and the salesperson make the bulk of the money. And when they get that money, they don't want to give the money back. I know this because I've seen some really piss poor work by some big companies. They do some good work. I don't want to rag on them and make a general statement. That would be wrong for me to do that. But I'm going to say the bulk of the time, most of the complaints I get, almost all the complaints come from the big companies because they've charged enormous fees. They've only done that, remember, because the salesman has hustled you out of money thinking they're going to give you something you can't. So what do you do when that situation happens? How do you get your money back? What do you do? How do you complain? The best way to do that is call the Attorney General of that state. The Attorney General keeps files on all companies. That's your first plan of action. The second plan of action is write a certified letter to the company. That's going to get you somewhere. First, AG is going to get you somewhere. But what you have to do, realistically, if your case just wound up and you really got screwed, you got to find out who's on your power of attorney, the 2848 form. That's the person that actually represented you in front of IRS if they did. That's the person you must file a complaint about. Whether it's an attorney, to contact the bar, the CPA, the AICPA, or the Enrolled Agent Circular 230, you need to go after the person who did the work. But before you do that, just don't go off on that person. Try to reach out to that person. Try to fax the person. Try to send certified letters. Do what you can just to resolve the case before you jump into that. About, I don't know, 80% of the people that I get here that have been ripped off by these big companies and they've stolen the money or taken the money. What you find is these letters won't go to that person who actually did the work. So you're going to have to find it, but the complaint, you're going to have to ask the company for your power of attorney, find the name on the power of attorney, and you're going to have to go after that person. That person is not going to want their license affected. They don't want to lose their license, and there will be the hot button that you need to use. It's very unfortunate when it happens. It happens too much in the tax resolution industry. A lot of times they just don't do the work and there's promises made. But that is your hot button in the company, AG and the person who's done your work. Thank you.